Hello and welcome back again. If you're here, like me, you're probably obsessed about the Sony FX3 Octopus rig, which you're all intrigued about. And if you've seen my first video, I did a breakdown in detail about some of the components that we're using on that. There's a lot to cover, so rather than having it in one long video, I've decided to break it into a few different videos. So this one is the handles. So stay tuned and join us after the break. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on Facebook, share on WhatsApp, all that good stuff, and leave your comments below. In the first video, I did a detailed breakdown of the components that I thought they used in making up the Octopus rig, but I wanted to start building my own version of it. So first of all, this is everything I think we're going to need for the build. All the links to these are in the description below, so you can find exactly what you need just by clicking on the link below. This original shoulder mount clamp that I had. Then we have the expansion handle by DJI. This is actually by SmallRig, so these handles are the same. So do you remember in the first video I was saying I wasn't quite sure why they wrapped them with the Perfly Decathlon grip, the badminton grip? Well, now I know why. Basically because the original SmallRig handles are just metal, basically. It's a cheese plate with 1/4" 20 and 3/8/16 UNC holes. And obviously, like, it's not very tactile, it's not very nice to hold. So they wrapped it with these Perfly badminton wraps. So I've wrapped one already, but I'll go through and show you how to wrap it in a second. But this is actually super tactile. I mean, this is a genius idea. I don't know whose idea this was, but it's genius. I'm gonna have to wrap the rest of my stuff in this because it just feels fantastic in the hand after you wrap it with the badminton. So we'll do that in a second. So this is a Nicey or NiceRig Nato to Arri adapter. And this is these are the two attachments by Kondor Blue, the quick release attachments by Kondor Blue. And in addition to that, you also have a Arri to cage attachment on there already. And then this is the same thing but by Tilta. So the interesting thing is that Tilta and Kondor Blue do the same quick release mechanism. I haven't used it out in the field as yet, but the one thing I would say is that Tilta is half the price of Kondor Blue, so that's a plus. And the other thing is that the Kondor Blue one has this spring and it has a lot of, the housing is actually open. If you look there, you can, there's space that dust and dirt and all this kind of stuff can get in there. Whereas with the Tilta one, it's completely sealed. So it's up to you which one you choose, but I think I wanted to get both so I can compare and see which one I'd choose going forward, but I definitely go with the Tilta one personally because, like I said, it's half the price and it's sealed, so that if you're out in the desert or something and there's sand blowing everywhere, you're not going to get it in the springs and in all these other unsealed bits. But anyway, we're going to use them both in the build. First thing we want to do is take the original handles off. I'm going to take that one off. I'm going to take this one off as well. But in addition to taking this one off, I'm also going to take this screw all the way out because I'm going to use it in a very specific way. So I've got to take this all the way out. Okay, so I need to put the quick release on there. So what I'm going to do, so the way these quick release works is that you have a screw that goes in here. You got a hex screw that goes in here and you then use that to secure. So you use it like this. Put in there and you tighten that all the way up and you press that to release. Okay, so I'm going to add this one here. we go. Okay, so what we want to do now is you want to add this handle, which I've had to do a modification on. What I wanted to do is mount this here and have a second 1/4 inch 20 hole, but they didn't have that, so I customized it and drilled my own hole. It's not quite a 1/4 inch 20. It's nearish, but it's not actually threading properly, but it will do what I wanted to do, which is keep this in place. So that's the important thing. It keeps this from spinning. The idea is we want to stop this one from rotating over there. It's just going past where it's meant to go. It's meant to go into that hole. Now we can attach this here. But before we do that, we should wrap it in the badminton wrap. So that'll be the final bit for this handle. So let's go through and do that. Bit on top. So we start with the base. Oh no, I should have stopped. So take this bit off here. be good there. But what you want to do is you want to then cut this, and you want to cut it this way, I believe. Basically cut it along. An angle. Okay, so now you need to take your tape, take the end of it off. And then you want to wrap this around. There you go. So there we go. We got the handle wrapped in the now infamous Perfly Decathlon badminton racket grip. Okay, let's add that to the handle. We're going to make this a 90-degree angle, which is going to enable us to hold the rig the way we want it to when we're doing the shoulder, or not the shoulder, but rather the rib height position. If you press quick release, you can now pivot this in any position that you want. Okay, so I think we've done it. We've built the handles, well, at least the front part of the handles for the Sony FX3 Octopus creator rig. So stay tuned for the next installment where we're going to be looking at the L bracket and attaching the other bits and pieces that we need to build the shoulder rig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on Facebook, share on WhatsApp, all that good stuff, and leave your comments below.